Hi, it's Joey and today I'm going to be watching Alphas Season 1, Episode 5, Never Let Me Go. Thank you so much, Jessie, for sponsoring this show. I'm very excited to jump back in, especially after the last episode was so good. And yeah, I don't know where I'm going to go next. But things are changing, things are stressful. I'm excited. Let's go. Is that a zombie?
Mr. Howard?
Holy shit.
We could, I don't know, whip something up. Just you and me.
Whip something up?
Yeah.
I don't think he means cooking. She seems to be doing better now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do something or?
It's overwhelming.
Could you please just leave now? I'm so sorry.
It was too much for her at once. She'd need.
Just please go.
Okay.
I feel like she'll need to be with someone that understands.
Right. Oh, it's badges.
That's
Ooh.
official cover, right?
Nail on the head, Cameron. Investigatory hurdles.
I thought I was the answer to our investigatory hurdles.
I mean, it's a little less
What
brainwashing.
does DCIS even stand for?
It says it's Defense Criminal Investigation.
Rachel? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting.
No, it's...
Well, yeah, that's why you
Please
knock.
come in.
And with Windows, you can say, oh, she's busy, and then come back later. I'm sorry.
And a first date is quite a milestone in any young woman's life.
Please. Dr. Rosen, I'm not going to talk about this. Not with Nina, and certainly not with you.
But if you change your mind, I'm here.
She knows you're there. She does
How
need
would
to
you like
talk
go
about
on a
it.
little road trip? The victims suffered rapid onset organ failure.
Lord, it did not
CDC
look
found
pleasant.
Abnormalities in the victim.
She looking for alpha
I
energy?
smell fear.
Oh,
Whatever's
goodness.
happening here, this whole town is scared to death.
Well, you would be if people just suddenly were dying and it was inexplicable and there was no previous medical conditions.
As if they were subjected to a sudden and really severe shock.
Are these people afraid because
Oh.
their neighbors are dying, or is it the fear that's killing them?
Chicken or egg?
Good luck.
Everyone in this town is already terrified. If you just spike that a bit further.
I mean, 4 deaths in 4 weeks is way
I thought it
out
was
of my league.
3.
Did you say 4 deaths?
Yeah.
We were only informed about 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 4th was unrelated, just a freak accident,
What kind of freak accident?
car crash. Besides, this had nothing to do with the other deaths.
Probably have to see the body in order to be certain. I assume.
Chris was 12 when his father passed. Cancer.
That must have been a difficult time.
And now it's like they're all...
We get through it.
No, they're not actually dying from
I
cancer,
know
but
most
yeah.
teenagers don't, but I was his best friend.
How does she
He
keep
always called
going?
us the dynamic.
Was he bullied and that caused him to crash the car or something?
The accident.
Chris was so lucky to have such a loving mother like you.
Oh, that was so sweet of you to say.
Oh god, that mother would be in hysterics right now, having talked about her son this much and then hearing someone say something like that.
I lost it in there, Dr. Rosen. I will not let that happen again.
Everything's really overwhelming for her right now, and that's okay.
That coach seems like a real nightmare. Fear and stress, right, Dr. Rosen?
Yes, well, we need to find out everything we can.
He's a possibility, but I feel like there's gotta be...
Yes.
Is it like when somebody else is feeling extreme fear and stress, they like push it into somebody else instead? Or is it like a malicious alpha, like the boy a couple of episodes ago?
Sheriff?
Oh, is the sheriff dead? I love that this episode is just focusing on the two of them. Like, it's really focusing on Rachel.
Sheriff Handel?
The smell. It's everywhere.
Oh god.
Rachel, wait.
Fuck! Yeah, so that guy... Oh no, he's going to be infected now. That guy before, he was attacking the girl. He wasn't just trying to get help.
Should have stopped it.
Oh god. Could have used his last words for more than remorse.
Please, just call me back.
Okay, good.
I told her food was getting
Team's here.
cold, but
I like having the focus on Rachel, but I also want to see the rest of the team.
Is quite rapid. Chronically elevated levels that can shrink the amygdalas, even eat away at muscles and organs.
I don't think they should be talking about this in a public diner in a terrified town. They would be overheard at every second.
You don't ask questions.
What our next step should be. Murder investigations aren't exactly the cornerstone of my practice.
No.
Sure, you don't think I just came here for the vacation? I got you.
Trying to like, I don't know, work it out before then, but we don't have enough information yet.
I want a patch on my jacket, a G.
Okay, I'm gonna get you a G.
Gary.
For Gary, I'm gonna sew it on myself. You just
Yeah, okay.
He has to sew it on himself
My
now.
grill now. You gotta get out of my grill.
okay.
Never insinuated anything.
You are a damn liar. You know you
Stop
are.
it!
You need to sit down, lose the attitude, and answer questions.
Right.
I mean, I don't like brainwashing and like mind control, but
What do you want to know?
this guy being a dick, I enjoy this.
Fancy badges do that.
Coach Zelensky is an ass.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not an alpha.
And you're certain about that?
Could be wrong.
He thinks he's an alpha male, but he's not an alpha.
The CDC's been very
You have bad breath. Yeah, Carly Wellen. She said that she'd rather lick a toilet seat than kiss you. It got 47 retweets.
Ooh.
Hey, don't touch me. I don't like to be touched.
This guy, he's...
too bad for you, man.
Is he the alpha? But he doesn't... I mean, he's a dick, regardless. He's got like huge bags under his eyes. And oh, Gary. Good boy. Cameron. Not really a boy. He's a grown man. Are you really going to keep attacking a grown man when he comes up come to school?
That's Stephen Bird from the Alpha. Stop him.
Let me borrow this.
Ooh! Take him out with a textbook.
FBI, out the way, excuse me.
I love he says it's FBI, but we're actually DCIS. I don't think he's the alpha. I think he's the next victim.
the killer's timetable.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate some help. Now,
Is it the mother or someone going after everybody that killed the boy?
keep looking.
It's linked to that kid's death. Retribution. People that covered it up, maybe?
I don't know. The accident report's not adding up. Hicks.
It was a cover-up and someone's punishing everybody.
That can come in handy. I need you to come with me.
It's nice to feel wanted.
You guys go ahead. I'm gonna go talk to the mom.
Oh, the mum might be involved.
Keeps triggering him.
Yeah, maybe Nina's the killer. Are you the killer, Nina? It'd be a surprise.
It would. Gary is really just like, I don't know, making the jokes this episode.
Continuously. By holding his hand, Nina, she's giving David exactly what he needs. It's a chemical secreted by his own brain. It's oxytocin. It's often called the love hormone.
Okay.
It's critically important in bonding people to the one.
Alright, so it's not her. I was like, why would it be her?
Conversely, it causes a serial killer who formed an unnaturally strong bond and then severed that bond.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
He's flatlining Nina. Hold tight. Crashing.
Oh, Lord. He's a dick, but he deserves a chance to grow up and realize he's a dick.
Murder victim. But my colleagues are still looking into it, and we should
It's
have
her.
very soon.
But you had a suspect.
I read David's file.
It's so the mother, because they did something that they caused the accident that killed her son. They all turned up to the funeral, and so she got closer to them and she's killing them. It doesn't make sense. I don't know.
I know that he bullied.
And is that why the sheriff said,
Well, you'll excuse me if I don't shed any tears.
I should have done something,
After what David and his
and he meant
friends
like he shouldn't have covered up the
What
accident?
exactly did they do, Jessica? We need to know everything.
The worst part for Chris was that he idolized those boys.
It's such a
He couldn't
toxic
understand
culture.
Why they had targeted him. Oh, you're so sweet. I won't keep you.
Oh, she's giving you the motherly love.
I'd love to stay.
And Rachel's just such a kind person.
For this spot, huh?
He had good brakes and new tires, so
Oof.
Plenty of room to maneuver.
Someone caused them to crash. They were chasing him or something. And then they fled. Or was he already dead when the crash happened? They killed him, then they faked the crash?
This is no accident.
Do you have any idea what's causing it?
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. She'd never, like, not know, allow that to happen. She'd have to find out.
Something you seem to be familiar with.
I didn't mean to hurt.
Who do you need to see, David?
Come on.
Who didn't you
It's
mean to
obvious. Chris! Was that his name?
In the Hicks, Chris Elkhart did not die in an accident.
Look, he crashed on purpose, Docs. The kid floored it and drove right into a pole.
I got this.
Oh, it was suicide.
Put it on speaker.
And we matched the mother raised holy hell about it. The guidance counselor, Dave's dad, and that team booster, Marvin Watts.
Yeah, and Sheriff Handel.
No one did anything about it. So there's your motive and opportunity.
Oh, a grieving mother.
I almost don't blame her.
Yep.
Rachel.
I mean, I do. You can't respond that way.
I'm impressed.
Why would you
I
want
only
to
used
punish
a pinch of
Rachel?
cayenne for the whole batch.
They pray that they can find someone, anyone, to marry me. But I can't even handle a kiss.
I think in some ways it's easier to talk to a stranger. And in other
The only thing
ways,
I'm good for is
this
being
woman has a
a
very...
walking
She invites you in, doesn't she?
Have you told your mother how you feel?
That would be a good start, my
Talk to
love.
me about it.
Rachel's trying to help your son. Or is she just trying to give comfort to Rachel and not addict her?
Feel?
I feel wonderful.
Oh, Lord. What has she got against Rachel? Or is she trying to do something to Rachel to get away?
I am so glad that I
Or
can finally talk
is
to
it because
someone.
she reminds her of her
I don't
son
know
in a
why,
way,
but I
so she
feel like I
wants to,
could trust
Mm-hmm.
like,
you with anything.
have a do-over?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think all he cares about is my alpha ability.
I understand why you feel that way, that's what I've been
All of your team
saying.
members are.
Where are we going?
Well, we have to make one stop.
Oh, God.
I need your help to get away.
Please, stop this. You're a good
I
person.
begged them.
I
David
know.
and his friends. I begged them. They blamed him, said that he was too sensitive, that I should.
That is America's high school, like, bullying
I
and
should
toxic
help
culture
and
is
help.
so
I
disgusting.
don't need his help. If you help me, you'll feel better.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, they're heading east. Just head east.
Don't crash your car.
Should let me drive.
You know what? This is my car.
Now what?
Better run.
I'm gonna run.
That's what I did. Got no other choice.
Sorry, but I've run out of time. I don't love
Oh.
you. I want you to die.
Fuck, she's escalating things. I can understand taking your pain out on the people that did it, but on innocent people? You need to tell her you care about her. Hold her hand. Give her a hug. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if this guy died, but, like, he should go to prison for abusing children.
Something to counteract the withdrawal.
This
Good.
doesn't look like withdrawal, Doc. I mean, it's happening too fast.
For anyone else, but not for Rachel.
Oh, Rachel.
It's not working. It's not breaking.
Tell her you love her. Or care about her.
Maybe she can. Focus on my voice. Hold her tight. Focus on the feeling of our hands. Just that feeling. Block everything else out.
Give her a hug.
Feel the comfort.
I need her.
Conditional, Rachel.
Uh-huh.
I care about you more than you'll ever know. You're like
I
a daughter to
believe
me.
you.
You always have been, and you always will be. Concentrate. Concentrate.
I believe him.
We love you, Rachel. The feeling of our hands.
She's coming back.
She's doing it. She's doing it.
And you're so wonderful, Rachel.
Doing it.
Yeah, come here.
Give her a hug.
Yes, yes. We're right here. We're all here. You did it.
Oh. This is what I want more of. My team being a little family.
I am so sick of hearing.
You should have killed him quicker.
Just tell me and I will do it.
Don't let him. Don't help him. He let my son die.
Sorry to hear that. Killing someone else is not gonna help you. is it?
No,
Just, Chris wouldn't have wanted you to hurt
he
anyone.
really
not for him.
wouldn't. There are other ways to try and get justice. Campaigning and... This is what toxic culture does.
To Binghamton?
Yeah. Yes, and I hope this isn't a portent of more such cases to come. It's the danger of...
It is the danger, but so is sending people to Binghamton when you don't know what happens there.
Thanks to you.
Thank yourself, Rachel.
You
It
did
was your
save
own
yourself.
ability that saved your life. You're a very capable young woman. More than you know.
Exactly, and if you have weaker
What do you say
areas,
we,
your stronger areas
go
are
home?
magnificent. We need to destroy this toxic culture. Okay, I really love this episode, and I love that the focus of it was Rachel, and I think that's something this show is doing a really good job of highlighting. I love that every single ability has a downside too. It has its flaws. It's not just like, you know, you're super strong and that's it. Kind of, it has its weaknesses as well. But I think something this show is doing a really good job of showing is it doesn't matter if you're a little different or if you're not quite as capable as other people are in certain areas, your strengths more than make up for that. You have your areas of strength, and if you have weaker areas, that's totally okay, because no one can be strong in every area, and like you can find someone else to sort of complement your different strengths, and I really enjoyed that. I hope with Rachel we're going to get to see her properly talking to her mother, even if it's going to their house and like being like, I'm going to stand here until you talk to me, and like eventually her mother will speak to her. And just telling her how she feels and how much pain she's in because of them and how much she still loves them and how she snapped and she was really angry on the phone and then she moved out. But like there is so much more to it than just that she really cares. And I think no mother that loves their child could not respond to that, you know, especially as Rachel knows that it comes from a misguided place of like they care about her so much but they think she's broken and they think they need to find somebody else who'll put up with it and will fix her, but she needs them to understand that that isn't the right way to love her. And I really hope for her sake, you know, we're seeing her as a character come to terms with that it's true for herself, and I hope we're going to find, and even if it happens off screen and she just tells someone about it, I really hope we're going to get to see her kind of asserting that independence but fixing that relationship, because I think it will be good for her to have it. And I like that they had her saying, you know, she wants to trust Dr. Rose and she wants to believe he has what's good for her, but sometimes it is like all he cares about are their alpha abilities. And I know I go on about it a lot, and this episode I actually just did really like Dr. Rose, and he didn't do any of his weird annoying things. It's not annoying, but you know, I can totally see how from the point of view of the alphas, like I always say, I just think he has the ultimate power. Like, they arrest someone, they go to Binghamton. If he decides Rachel is using her powers for evil, I mean, Rachel's powers I feel like are the ones that they are so useful, but I don't really know how she could use them to harm people. But you know, if he says, oh no, Cameron did shoot that guy, he needs to go to Binghamton. I think, you know, no trial straight to Binghamton isn't the right answer to how to deal with alphas. Some kind of facility, and you know, I feel like if she had just poisoned them, the mother would get like some kind of an insanity defense. Now I say defense, she would 100% go away for life because she's mass murdered or she's a serial killer, but there would be some allowances made for the fact that it was due to her extreme grief, whereas in Binghamton I feel like they're just going to experiment on her. And Dr. Rosen, at the beginning of the season, we had a lot of red flags raised about Binghamton. Since then, Dr. Rosen's just like, la la la, off to Binghamton, la la la, off to Binghamton, la la la. And it's not that simple. Again, red flags, attitude towards everything is also not right, but I can totally see how they struggle with it. But I think that moment where he was able to bring Rachel back, he was able to, I mean, she did it with her own ability, but he was able to say to her, you know, like, you're like a daughter to me, I love you, we all care about you, we all love you, we're here for you. I think that's going to be a really important moment with their relationship, because it was that love and her belief in that love as well that really helped to save her. My heart does break for the Alpha in this episode, because nothing will ever justify what she did, but you can also see how easy it would be to enter that headspace. Someone you love is hurt, is tortured for a period of time, and kills themselves because of those people, and then you see them just going about their lives. You want to make them pay, you want them to suffer, and when, you know, no one is doing anything, no one is trying to stop the bullying. And so often when I watch TV shows with American high schools, it's like, oh, high school is just 4 years and it might suck, but then you get through it and it gets better afterwards, and oh, you know, but just a bit of bullying toughens you up. And there's still that attitude of like the popular kids who are bullies, the staff are all like, oh, that's our star athlete, we love them. You know, it's such a toxic environment. Whereas if bullies were suspended, were expelled, were given academic punishment, you know, if bullying was taken seriously, ultimately the change would come. And you know, there's of course always the danger that, no doubt, the fact that his mother was raising alarm bells about the bullying escalated the bullying, but something should be done. And if there is a hard line taken on bullying, a brutal, like, you will suffer if you're a bully, then it will stop. Parents will take more of a, oh frack, my kid is, you know, my strong, tough alpha male son is, you know, even if they have a toxic mentality themselves, they will want to stop their kid doing that because it's harming their child's future. That is what we have to do. You know, it's one of those things where you can totally empathise with her in this episode, but obviously, while you can empathise with her, and I think all of our characters did, doesn't excuse murdering people. And, you know, bullies in high school deserve a chance to grow up and realise they were bullies. It doesn't make everything they do okay, but if they grow up and they look back and they are ashamed, that is something they're going to have to live with, and it will shape the rest of their lives. If they grow up and they stick to that mentality, yeah, if you kill them, you kill them. No, I'm joking, but, you know, I think kids deserve a chance to grow up, and even that awful, disgusting boy deserves to grow up, and maybe this experience will shake some sense into him personally. I'm really enjoying seeing the way this team is really coming together. I mean, they're facing new challenges in the sense that they're now like a criminal investigative team when that's not what they used to be. But, you know, they're getting sort of banter and jokes, and I feel like they're all starting to feel more comfortable around each other. I mean, not that the original team were all fairly comfortable, but I feel like everyone's kind of settling in more. Gary's feeling much more confident in being Gary and in just being himself. And, you know, sometimes I'm like, maybe don't shout that you know who the killer is in the middle of a high school. No, they were all doing that all episode. They were like, this whole town is terrified. I'm going to sit in this diner and say loudly what I think is happening, and I'm going to stand in this hospital and say loudly, just guys. But this was a really, really good episode. Thank you so much, Jessie, for sponsoring, and thank you for watching.